The van is home. So I'm excited. The van runs fantastic. Yeah, the guys were great there. Good service. Always open for conversation about this, that, and the other thing. Really had a good experience. Really happy with Emerald Car Care. Really good. Okay, let's listen to this.
Are we ready? Purrs like a kitten.
Nice. That is the sound of happy. So how long have you been working at Emerald?
Emerald Car Care, I've been here a little over 2 years now.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
How long have you been a mechanic?
Been a mechanic. Grew up on the farms in Missouri working on it ever since I was like 12, 13 years old. And then I joined the military. I was a mechanic in the military, got out of the military, what's the heck, 7, 8 years ago now. And now I'm turning a wrench ever since then. So on the civilian side, about 8 years.
Cool, right on. Oh yeah, what's the scoop with that?
Honestly, I think something may have been unplugged or something. And whenever I did the engine, I plugged it in and there's no draw.
No draw now?
Yep.
That's freaking
it's
awesome.
allotted up to 0.5 amps.
Yeah.
Is what the draw can be. We're sitting at 0.11.
Okay, so something might have just been just
I'm
loose.
thinking. Come back in 500 miles too for me to check it out. Okay.
For sure. Okay.
Alrighty. Let me get this out, and I gotta take a customer home. I'm like super slammed.
Thank you,
right
fine
now.
sir. Appreciate it.
You have a good one.
Cheers. All right, so I'm here with Bobby Russell at Emerald Car Care and have a couple questions. How long have you been a manager here?
About 1.5 years now.
Has the transition from being a normal mechanic to manager, was it?
It was a big change. Very difficult. I've been working on cars for almost 20 years, so that I wasn't in managing people and doing paperwork and computers and all that kind of stuff. I fixed things. So it was definitely a big transition.
Cool. So how long has Emerald Car Care been around? What's its brief history?
So at first it was Brown's Car Care. Been around for over 25 years. And then it was sold to now Emerald Car Care. Been around this location now going on 6 years. So overall, it's been about 27 years in the Yelm area. So we specialize in any gas motor and diesel motors. That's what we specialize, light duty.
So how has electric cars and AI cars changed things?
Honestly, it really hasn't changed anything. People buy them, we don't work on them here. There's a high voltage system, so it's completely different. It's definitely meant for specialized mechanic shops. But really, it hasn't changed much. A lot of people are still sticking to gas motors, more reliable, longer distance. They feel safer in them. So everything's kind of stayed the same.
Well, there you have it. That was my short interview with Bobby Russell at Emerald Car Care. I gotta say, my experience was thumbs up all the way. Enjoyed it. Good interaction, and follow-up was good. I have no issues at all, other than that I had to have it done. But if you happen to be in the Yelm area in Washington State and you need a little love to your car, your van, I would recommend checking these guys out for sure. They were good for me. I think they'll be good for most people. Yeah. Now the next step is a little bit of painting, a little bit of cleaning. I'm going to adjust the bed a little bit, and it squeaks a little bit when I lay on it. So what I'm going to do instead now is I'm going to, because it was a bit of a test. So now I'm going to clear that up, get rid of those squeakies, and finish that up. I really said a lot of nothing there, it sounds like. So anyhow, the plan is to get it all tweaked and get it ready for the rest of the summer. And I'm excited. Things are good. Yeah, double yeah. Got to run a little bit of electric up along where that wire comes down. I have to run another one for the fan here and have it run across the ceiling along the front, so it goes down and then down the wall, so it'll come down to where the solar generator is going to be. And then one more underneath that connects the fridge to the solar generator as well. That's really the only two I got to do: the fan and the fridge. Exciting times, peeps, exciting times. All right, see you in a bit. But I also hooked up my fridge and hook the power to my fan. I had the connector wire coming out of here, so I just ran it all along the outside or the inside of the channel there, and then up underneath here all the way to the edge, and then down the wall to the fuse box. Now the fuse box is connected to this cable here, which goes to the Bluetti. On the side down here, that one connects to the solar panels. So the solar panels are feeding the generator, and you can see right now it's doing well at 100%, and the fridge is doing good. I got the DC on, and I really only have two things that I'm drawing on: the fridge, freezer, and the fan. Other than when I use my laptop, because most of my lights are USB powered, so I just charge them up as I need them. Same with my phone. So it's a pretty simple setup. I've been doing a lot of stuff, cleaning up Dad's property and getting rid of stuff and garage sales and garbage and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of been tying me up a little bit. I'd like to do a little bit of paint in here before I put it all back together. And I got one more area right down here. I'd like to create area for a water storage right here, and that's what I'm working on next. Yeah, there we have it. Been a crazy couple of days. I decided that I needed to store water in the van, so I built a cabinet that allows water to be stored. I made a little area here, a little storage underneath there and there, and I need to have a view so I can look down at the Bluetti to be able to see the power and how much the charge is at. Yeah, it's not ideal, it's not perfect, but it's the best way that I could keep the Bluetti in that position and yet still see where the charge is at. Now, I've also had to take apart my mattress, and now I've got to cut it into 3 sections. I already got it in 2. So I'm going to size it so that one fits this section here. As you can see, it's a little narrower than this by 4 inches. So I got to trim that piece. That will be this one here. And then I've got another piece that goes on the end in that section, but I have to make it narrow to allow for the sliders to come out with the fridge on it. So I've been testing the Bluetti with the panels, and in cloudy day right now with the freezer, fridge, 32 degrees and minus 25 Fahrenheit, or no, whatever that is, 25 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been charging fine. And it's been the Bluetti's at 100% charge even on a cloudy day. It's been raining and cloudy off and on the last couple of days, so it's really great. I'm pretty excited about it. It's proving to be super efficient, and because I haven't really used it much, I've turned it on to make sure it worked, all that stuff, but now I'm actually using it, so that's really great. Now I'm going to finish cutting the mattress, sizing it up, then of course make the bed. Well, it was a long day. So I did manage to get everything in place the way I wanted it. And still have a little bit more trim to do in a few spots. But it is looking better. Now it's time to eat some food, relax for the evening, get back at her in the morning. Cheers. Well, that's it. After 2 garage sales and cleaning up a bunch of the stuff, I'm leaving the property. My dad's stepson was able to get all the property and everything in his name, so my brother and sister and I are without an inheritance. But because he lives nowhere near here, all we could do was clean up dad's stuff, and we've done the best we can. They've gone. Now it's my turn to leave. And I'm pulling away, and that's the end of that. So here's the house as I drive away. Back to van life on the road. Staying there and looking after Dad and Suzanne for that little while. Well, almost 3 years. Slowed down my movement quite a bit, kept me in a bit of a tight area. Now I have a little more flexibility. I still got to go through some stuff that I've moved out of there, but otherwise things are getting better. All right. Off I go. Welcome back. I did an experiment last night. I decided to run the fan and the fridge freezer combo all night long. Now the fan, I only ran it at 10% of its energy output, speed, whatever that is, that measurement. Just says 10%. So, whoa. And it ran brilliantly. Whisper quiet. Like, listen right now. Can barely hear it. It's super, super quiet. So that fan sucks the air out, the hot air, out of there, out of the house, out of the van. I have another fan right here that blows cool air at my body when I'm sleeping. It just blows, and it has a timer on it. It can be a half hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours. So I usually set it for an hour, turns itself off, conserves energy. I'm asleep by then. Piece of cake. So those are my little hacks. So this is my Max Air fan, and this is the model that has a remote. So right now it's showing the temperature of it set for on the left and the actual temperature on the inside. And it's off right now, and the cover is up. So it really works pretty good. I'm impressed because I've had it installed for quite some time, but I hadn't had the wiring connected until just recently. And now that it is, I'm pretty impressed with it. So this goes temperature up or down, fan speed, higher, lower, reverse directions, and this is have the covering up and down, and this is power off. So right now it's off, and that's the temperature. This battery will eventually go to sleep. Right now, that's what it shows for a little while until it goes off. Now, you know, if you're interested in a Max Air fan, that's the way the remote control works. It has also the controls up here, which when laying in bed is my arm's reach. However, I'm now so used to this guy here that I just use this. It's just so much more convenient. I just put it up here on the wall, and there is that. And that's what it looks like on the wall. That's my morning, morning. Welcome back. So, I did a run today and was able to hose off through a hose and rinse out all my clothes. Hack. Need a clothesline? Don't have one? Yes, you do. Windshield wipers, your mirror. Yeah, you're good. That's my hack. Clothesline hack. Anyhow, that was fun.